let's quickly rip through the draft.
Okay,
quickly.
let's do it. All right. You want to start?
Matchups.
You want me to start?
Week 8. Let me start. Let me start for a change.
Cool. Do it.
I'm going Bill Belichick against Justin Herbert
Ooh.
because last year the Patriots beat Justin Herbert 45-0.
Yeah.
And earlier this week, Bill Belichick was going on and on and on and on about how great Justin Herbert is. Let's see if Herbert can at least score a point his second pass against Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I hear you there. I do. And one of the other things that happened in that matchup last year was the Chargers couldn't stop the Patriots from running. Remember that? I mean, they just rammed it down their throat the whole freaking game. And the Patriots the last 2 weeks have got the running game going, and the Chargers are by far the worst running defense in football. So that's going to be interesting, that matchup, definitely. Kind of like quietly under the radar, that one. I'm going to go, AFC South here. Darius Leonard, Derrick Henry, right? I mean, again, you got one of the best middle linebackers in football versus maybe the best running back in football. We know that, what force of nature he is, Derrick Henry. They're going to ride him. But, yeah, I mean, Darius Leonard's ability to get the defense right, everybody in the right position, and, of course, yeah, he's going to be leading the charge as far as trying to stop that running game and make Tannehill and company throw the football. That's good. I'm looking forward to that game. That's going to be a really good one. Colts got a pretty good run defense, but we know Tennessee almost runs the ball on everybody until you compromise it to such a situation. They go, okay, we got to throw it. There's too many guys up there. So I'm excited to see that.
Sneaky great game on Sunday in Seattle. The Jaguars coming to town, 2 weeks to get ready, and two of Pete Carroll's former offensive coordinators on the same staff working together in Darrell Bevell and Brian Schottenheimer. So it's Pete versus Bevell and Schottenheimer. And I'm not going to tip my hand too much on this one. I'm just going to be very interested to see what they do against the defense they know very well, and if the Seattle offense can do anything against the Jaguars defense that is not horrendous.
Yeah,
Chris.
well, yeah, I mean, you tipped your hand by saying not tipped your hand. It sounds like you're going to pick Jacksonville in that one.
I may. I may let it ride. I picked them to win 2 weeks ago. I may let it ride.
Yeah, I hear you there. I hear you. Okay, I'm going to go to just a matchup tonight, just one that I'm looking forward to. First-round pick from Green Bay, Eric Stokes out of Georgia. He's been really good for them. I mean, he's played phenomenal. And it's a shame they don't have Jair Alexander healthy and on the other side. But, hey, I'm just excited to see him match up. And they're going to have to play some moments of man-to-man coverage against Arizona. Arizona does too much stuff on offense to just sit there and say, oh, we're going to play zones and all that type of defense, because there's just too many ways they can beat it. And, of course, sometimes you got to worry about Kyler running, and you got to put people into that position to stop it. You got to play some man. Eric Stokes, I'm just excited to see who he matches up with, how often they play man-to-man, just in the broader picture of the game. But I think that's one of the things certainly can dictate who wins the football game, is the ability of the Packers secondary to match up with some of these receivers that are really talented in Arizona.
Last one for me, and this is plain and simple, is Jameis going to eat a W against his former team? Jameis versus the entire Buccaneers organization, the team that threw him out and made the right decision, frankly, because they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But this is his chance. This is his shot. He was not impressive on Monday night against the Seattle Seahawks. Can he get it done going toe-to-toe against Tom Brady?
I know.
Can't wait to see how that one plays out.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, too. They need to get they got to get that pass game going. You can't sit there and think you're going to run the ball against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers consistently. That's going to be big this week. You're right. I'm excited about a lot of matchups in that game. I really am. That's going to be a good one. All right, I'm going to go to one we just talked about just a few seconds ago, because the Steelers front seven versus the Browns O-line. I mean, yes, the Steelers, hey, this is a big game for both teams. I understand that. But the Steelers don't want to lose this and division rival, be what now, 3-4. Their defensive front seven is going to have to play a special game, because this is the best run game in football with Cleveland. It's the best O-line. They're really well coached. And if they can slow that down and make it about the quarterback throwing the football a little bit in Cleveland, that thing could get real interesting.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.